What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the DMA channel. Thank you guys for joining once again. Today's GFUEL flavor that we're going to be reviewing here today, guys, is going to be another gaming collaboration, which is basically kind of a new franchise that they set up. If you guys may have heard of or not, it's going to be from the Poppy Playtime series. I think that's what it's called. And it's going to be called Poppy Playtime, the flavor. Duh. So here it is, got a sample of it. Here, up and close. All right, and I'll show the tub right in the corner here. It basically shows kind of like, I think, the factory from the game, and on the side it has I think Huggy Wuggy, I think that's the character's name. I don't know much about this game. I think it's just more of a horror, and it's kind of a brand new mainstream. I don't know if it's still popular to this day still, but pretty sure they still got new games coming out. But yeah, GFUEL has collabed with the Poppy Playtime series and came out with the flavor, which is going to be a raspberry apple flavor. This isn't the first time I ever tried raspberry or even an apple flavor, just like our last time with apple flavoring, which is going to be the dragon fruit apple flavor, which was Hatsune Miku's. And the raspberry one, it's probably been a while since I had a raspberry flavor, or not. I might have been dumb. It's been some time. But the last ones I can really remember is Knuckles, what's it called? Knuckles flavoring, which is just basically raspberry, I think, candy. And there's probably another one in there that I can't remember just yet. But I'm pretty sure I did have another one that was pretty recently too. But yeah, let's get on with Poppy Playtime's flavor. Let's see if this will be good or not. Poppy Playtime's flavor has released up February of 2025, where pre-orders came in around 2024 of November, I believe, and then came out officially in February 2025. So yeah, this flavor is almost about a year old now, as the time of this recording is of course in January. So just one more month and this will be a 1-year-old flavor. Wow, time goes by really fast. But enough of it. Let's get to the smell test of Poppy Playtimes. Let's see if we can get the raspberry and apple smell in this. So here we go. Poppy Playtime in the powder. Let's go. I feel like I get, okay, the raspberry I can smell definitely. You know that raspberry's in there for sure. Maybe I can maybe smell a little bit hints of the apple, but right now I feel like the raspberry is the one that's like pretty overpowering from the powder smell. But I mean, it's a really good smell. I'm not gonna lie, this is a pretty good smell. I'll give it that. But yeah, so far as of now, I think I get more of the raspberry smell coming from the Poppy. Wow, from the Poppy Playtime powder. So yeah, let's move on to the shaker cup next. Alright guys, got our shaker cup ready to go, filled with water. Let's pour in Poppy Playtime. I'm kind of expecting the color to maybe be red or blue. We'll see. Might be wrong. I'm just going color coordination from the Huggy Wuggy himself. But we'll see. Right, it looks like it's turning red already. Alright, that should be all of it. And we're gonna go shake this up for about my voice is already done. Wow. We're gonna go shake this up for 6 seconds or so, and we'll be right back. Alrighty guys, got this up, shaken up for 6 seconds or so, and by the looks of it, it kind of looks like a, potentially a pinkish color inside, red pink inside the shaker cup, but as always, fortunately I cannot find my original clear cup. I gotta use this for now. Sad. So we're gonna pour this in, see what it looks like. Yeah, by the looks of it, it looks pink to me. So Poppy Playtime's coloring is going to be pink, as you can see right here. And as always, let's see if there's any difference between the powder smell and in the shaker smell. So here we go. Will there be any differences? Let's see. Okay, I can kind of get more of the apple now. I think the apple does come in more into prominent into the shaker cup than in the powder. Because it kind of reminds me of the Hatsune Miku when you kind of get that apple smell in there. And then yeah, and then it's like kind of half and half right now. You get half of the raspberry and half of the apple, unlike the powder where it's more slightly raspberry and then a little bit of apple, but this one's just half and half for sure. But yeah, it's half and half around there. I think I prefer more of the powder smell, I'll be honest, than the shaker cup. But yeah, so let's move on to the main event as always. The taste test to Poppy Playtime. So this is raspberry apple. So let's get into it. Cheers, everyone. Oh wow, that caught me off guard. That is very sweet. It's a really sweet taste. Okay, one more taste, because that really did caught me off guard. This one's probably the most strongest, like sweetest, like type of flavoring I had. Okay, so alright. Personally, this is a really sweet flavor with the raspberry. So first things first, you get the raspberry flavoring into it, and then it kind of mixes it with the apple flavoring inside. So it's basically right now, it is basically almost a half and half. I can basically taste both the raspberry and apple evenly. But it is really sweet, I will say that. With the note right there, it is really sweet on this flavor, surprisingly. But yeah, right now, it's kind of different in a way with all these like different like other flavors that I had, like Knuckle Sour Power. That was more kind of like, of course, just straight up raspberry. And then maybe other ones too, because Dragon Fruit Apple was kind of more of a, like different. It was like kind of like a way differently from, of course, Hatsune Miku. But personally, it's a really sweet one. A friend of mine did say that he did have more of a evenly flavor, so he was right on that. Shout out to Jimmy on that one. He wasn't right. He was right about this one. But in a way, I think this is something that I have to get used to for right now. I mean, I'm enjoying it, but it's just, wow, that one really caught me off guard when the first flavor hits. Yeah, very sweet. So yeah, let's move on to the tier list next. Jesus Christ, my voice is not doing good today, guys. Let's move on to the tier list next. Alright guys, I'll be honest, this one really took me a while to rank. This was a really tough one for this reason, because in a way this flavor is good. I think the even flavoring is great and the way it tastes is good. It's just, to me, the reason why I think that's going to stay in the C tier category around top 3 is because the sweetness. I think the sweetness is a little too high for me. I don't think I can handle it as much. That's why it's in the C tier category. I really want to give it the B tier, but to me, every time I keep drinking this, I think it's just too sweet for me. Don't get me wrong, it's great. It's just the only con. I know we're going too straight away to the pros and cons on this one, but for me explaining this, it's way too sweet for me. I really think people will really enjoy this flavor because of how evenly combined it is with the raspberry and the apple flavoring, but just be warned that this is going to be a really sweet flavor, and I never really had that much of a sweet flavor last time, which was probably Knuckles Sour Power, I think that's what it was called. Keep forgetting that name, but I think that one was a really sweet candy-ish flavor. This one kind of has that similar to candy-ish flavor, but in a way this one actually tastes pretty good. It's just, yeah, I'm kind of nitpicking here on that one. So let's go to our final part of the video, which is going to be the conclusion of this flavor. So let's move on to that one next. Alright guys, let's go to the notes and final pros and cons of this one, to Poppy Playtime. So this is a raspberry apple flavor. So one last time, cheers everyone. Alright, beginning upkeep is going to be the raspberry flavoring. It's gonna have the candy-ish raspberry taste, and then over time you're gonna have the combination of the apple, and you get both of them combined during when you're drinking Poppy Playtime, and it's a really great flavoring. And then the only thing that I can really say is that it's pretty sweet. So let's move on to our Jeff notes here. Yeah. So let's go to the pros on this one. The pros on this is going to be the even flavoring. I think the even flavoring is great on this one, unlike other flavors of GFUEL where you have one side that's really strong and one side that's less strong. This one's pretty both on the dot, 50-50 on this one, which is great. The taste is awesome. I think the taste is really like something that I was like, whoa, I've never had this type of like taste flavor before on GFUEL. So that is a really great one for that on Poppy Playtime. So that's going to be one of the pros on that one. I gotta say, maybe this is gonna be the worst take ever, but I think the powder smell is really great on this one too. I know we're gonna be putting powder smells on this one, but yeah, the pro on the powder smell is really great. I think that was a great smelling taste. I think it's better than the shaker cup for sure. Let's go on to the cons next. The only con I really gotta say about this is probably going to be how sweet this flavor is. If it was just taking down just a little bit, I really could see this flavor going into the B tier category on my level. But As always, the sweetness is taking this one so low on keeping it down on the C tier level. While it is top 3, there is a chance it could move up. For right now, I think this flavor is going to be where I would have to keep drinking this flavor and get used to the sweetness factor on this one. Because personally, I like some flavors that are just a little sweet or just either refreshing. And for this one, yeah, this was really, really sweet. And which is why it's going to be con on this flavor. Some people might enjoy it, some people might not. But for me, it's just a con for me. So let's give it its final rating. With Poppy Playtime being in the top 3 in the C tier category, I'm just gonna give it a simple 7.8 out of 10. I just really think that this could really go up in the future. I really think so it can, maybe with its 2.0 flavoring in the near future, if it ever does, which I really do hope it does, because every time like an old flavor had the old formula, I'm like really curious on how it will be on the 2.0 formula, because right now, as of me, I really am enjoying the 2.0 formula on G Fuel, so maybe this could be leveled up in the future, who knows. But as of right now, it's a light 7.8 out of 10 in the top 3 C tier category. Yeah, so do I really recommend picking this flavor right now, if it's even available? Honestly, yeah, I think this is a great pickup for you guys. Really, I think it is. It's really great flavoring, like I said before. It's just take a little fair warning on this one, is that if you don't really like sweet like type of like drinks like these, this one might not be the one for you. Even though it has great flavoring, it's going to be way too sweet in my opinion. But for you guys that love raspberry and apple as a combination together that's pretty even, you guys are going to like it and like the sweetness factor on it, then yeah, you're going to really enjoy this flavor. I think it's really worth the pickup. Would I pick this up? Probably yeah. I'd probably give it another chance if I could pick up like a BOGO or anything. Yeah, definitely would. But again, as always, if you guys do want to like try a sample of it, you guys make sure you guys check out our partner Game Hive. So you guys make sure to visit gamehive.gg and use my partner code TECH to get 25% off your order. Any orders that are over $25 gets free shipping. Trust me, there's tons of G Fuel flavors to sample from, and I wouldn't be able to do these type of videos without them. So you guys make sure you check out gamehive.gg and shop those G Fuel flavors for $1.99 each. So you guys, that's really going to be doing about it. What's your guys' take on this flavor? Do you guys really enjoy this flavor? Do you think the sweetness is pretty good? Like, am I being nitpicking about that? Who knows? So let me know your take on this flavor, and I'll see you guys next time on the next video. So yeah, thank you guys. Tech out.